Lockheed Martin, which is the United States' biggest contractor, has played a significant role in the production of weapons used in the most recent conflicts. And of course, this asks the question, what are people doing to stop this? Specifically on Good Friday, faith leaders from different denominations must have asked themselves, what are people of faith doing to stop this? To answer that question, the organization Red Letter Christians would organize a 200-person protest against the company. To learn more, I joined Pastor Eric Kuzman from St. Bartholomew Lutheran Church to travel from Trenton, New Jersey to King of Prussia, Pennsylvania.
What we're doing today on this Good Friday, on where the Stations of the Cross happened and Christ was crucified on the cross, we're standing in solidarity with our Iranian and Palestinian siblings that have been bombed by armaments made by Lockheed Martin. You got people from all walks of life here today. You have Palestinians, you have Iranians, you have Christians, you're gonna have some Muslims, people of just good conscience. Everybody's coming here together to talk about we don't want this war anymore.
We got there just in time to meet people and learn more about the details of the protest and their motivations.
You know, on this Good Friday, the day where the state, the empire, killed our Savior. This is what we can do to stand in solidarity just with our faith tradition during this Holy Week, to stand with those that are being oppressed and also shining a light on this injustice that we have.
I'm here in order to bear witness to the reality that the United States has been complicit and actually exercising a genocide in Gaza, and also now that is spreading into ethnic cleansing in Lebanon, the terrorization of Iran and multiple places around the world. Lockheed Martin is one of the largest suppliers of munitions for Gaza, the genocide that happened in Gaza, as well as on our border surveillance, and also the munitions that are dropping on Iran right now, all of which have been unjust wars, breaking international law and breaking our own moral codes here in the United States, as well as our laws. So we are here to bear witness.
We also realized something. This wasn't going to be a normal action. 25 people volunteered that day to block the entrance to the facility. As part of a civil disobedience action, this meant that they would risk arrest.
Are you partaking in civil disobedience today?
I will be, yes.
Fair am.
I believe so, yeah.
What's your reason to?
Dr. Martin Luther King, who actually we remember his murder tomorrow, he said traffic lights are not bad, but when a fire is blazing, emergency vehicles go through the red lights to try to save lives. And right now there's a fire blazing.
The way that people have done nonviolent protests, the people have come before us and shown us examples of how change really happens. And I believe nonviolent protest does that.
You know, I think the strongest statement that a citizen can make is to get arrested for what you believe in and for what the country supposedly believes in. I mean, to protest injustice, essentially.
Not enough money for war crimes. Not another nickel. Not another dime.
The protesters are now heading to the entrance to the Lockheed Martin facility after a little march around.
With the police already there, you could feel the tension in the air. After the organizers made sure everybody in the crowd was safe, those who would participate in the action gathered in front of the crowd at the gates.
Let's say it and say, Lord have mercy together. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. No to sacrificing mothers and fathers so that any people can get rich. No! No!
It was just a matter of time until the police began arresting the participants. One by one picked up, handcuffed, and taken to a bus.
Free, free, free Palestine!
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 Everybody who's engaged in civil disobedience is now under police custody. We're going to see where they are right now. We know where the precinct is, but we're going to see what happens.
What we didn't know was how soon the participants would be released. Surprisingly, by the time we got to the precinct, everybody was out.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, let me take a close. Yeah. Ooh, that must have hurt. How do you feel, Pastor?
I feel like I'm standing on the right side of history. Even though, this is a quick process getting arrested by the police. It was a smooth process, but I'd like to go on record because I'm going to take this to trial. And I'm going to use that platform to talk about the injustice of war, bombs, the persecution of Palestine, and the persecution of our Latin siblings.
The churches are the silent, the churches are the sleeping giants. Once we wake up, we can change. We are the 66% of this country's makeup. That means the churches need to wake up.
The atmosphere was far from grim. In fact, the protesters were happy that they fulfilled their purpose, and that was to send a message.
When I see a group of people like today willing to put their bodies on the line and showing up in joy and love,
Starting route to Lockheed
according to all of our faith,
Head west on
I'm filled with hope.
All in all, Good Friday at Lockheed Martin was a show of people power. Thankfully, handcuffed marks aside, everyone was safe and ready to continue with the struggle and what comes up next.